gentry. Hail, dark spirits, help us free. White is the dust of the state of fairy. Night is the mixture to make one stew. Dark is the power of death's redeeming. Above that one pinch can kill. Sleep of the earth, of the land of fairy. Deep is the lore of the forest gentry. Hail, dark spirits, hail, dark spirits. White is the dust of the state of dream. Night is the mixture to make one stew. Dark is the power of death's redeeming. That one pinch can kill. Sleep on the earth of the land of fairy. Deep is the lore of communion. Of the forest gentry. Hail, dark spirits, hail, dark spirits, help us free, help us free, help us free.
Fair folk, allies, friends, we stand on the precipice of battle. Our toes are curled over the edge of darkness, ready to once again, or for the first time, jump headlong into the unknown. The Grand Bataille is a time of apprehension, fear, change. Each year, thousands of souls return to these sacred grounds to fight for what matters most. So tonight, the Fae invite you across the veil. In the space between the mortal realms and the realm of fairy is a place of visions. A place where one can find who and what they fight for. For the Fae, walking through the veil means returning to a world and a heritage we lost long ago. So tonight, we invite you to open your soul to your ancestors, your history. And for some, already touched with our magic and searching for a way home, we beckon you into our history, to join us beyond the veil for all time. Tonight, we will cleanse ourselves in the waters of the veil, find our hope in a land of dreams. For a needing few, you will come back from the veil changed, ready to face the coming battle with a new heritage, new courage, and the Fae will grasp your outstretched hands and pull you into a new future. We will play in the pools of love and joy that have been filled by those who came before us. We will plunge deep into the darkness of the veil and burst through the surface an explosion of strength. Tonight, we realize our potential, Fae and mortal alike. Tonight, my friends, we find our courage. And now, please close your eyes. My Fae will be joining you to hand out stones. Please accept the stone, and as you hold it and listen to this meditation, imbibe it with the power and the love of your ancestors and your history. As you gaze into the darkness stretching before you, you hear a small, strangled cry in the distance, full of pain and fear. Turning slowly, you search for the source of the sound. Unable to locate it, you begin to move faster, breaking into a brisk walk as you strain to follow the crying. The sound gets louder with each step, echoing in the darkness and rattling your skull. The cry sounds so terrified, and you fear your heart will shatter if you must listen to it for much longer. You explode forward, running as quickly as you can. The crying fills the never-ending darkness and whips around you like a violent storm as you run blindly in the dark towards someone who desperately needs your help. And just as you feel as though your heart would explode, you stumble and fall over a small, dark shape huddled on the floor, and the crying abruptly stops. You struggle to prop yourself up, feeling blood ooze from skinned elbows. Huddled next to you is a small, cowering child, the feeling of strangled desperation still hanging in the darkness around you. Wanting nothing more than to offer a gentle hand, you reach out and are surprised when the child jerks out of your reach. The small head, bent forward so you can't see the face, shakes fervently back and forth, and a small voice whispers in the darkness. You cannot help me, they say. I'm all alone because I am bad. Taken aback, you shake your head and gently try to explain to the child that it must be a mistake. Their friends and family wouldn't leave them alone. They didn't leave me, the voice shakily whispers. I hid. Tears began to form in the corners of your eyes as you rest your hand on the child's back. You explain to them that they don't have to hide, that they aren't bad. The child begins to cry again and pain pours from their mouth. They tell you about every mistake they can remember making. You feel shame roll off of them as they tell stories of making mistakes, calling themselves ugly, pathetic, worthless. They cry about how much others must hate them for everything they've done wrong. You can feel their pain pooling around the two of you as it is laid bare in the vast darkness. Desperate to ease the suffering, you decide to say the only thing you can that might help. I like you. The resulting silence is deafening. The child holds perfectly still. It's as if time itself has stopped and is waiting on bated breath to see what will happen next. Then the little voice whispers, "You do?" Gently you explain that everyone makes mistakes. You talk about people who love you and will always surround you with love, joy, hope. You talk about how important it is to forgive oneself. You talk about treasuring yourself for your soul and celebrating what makes you beautiful. As you speak, tears begin to stream down your face. You realize that your words of advice are words that you yourself often forget. You remember your own mistakes from the past year, and as you remind this child to forgive themselves, so too, you begin to forgive yourselves. Tears of healing joy spill over your cheeks as you feel a massive weight begin to lift from your chest and shoulders. As word after word of positive encouragement falls from your lips, the gentle glow around you begins to form and reveals a landscape of blue-green grass, a dark sky void of stars. Then the child lifts their face to look at you, and your heart nearly stops. Staring back at you from swollen eyes filled with desperate hope is a childhood version of yourselves. Like being struck with a brisk and cleansing river, all your pain and fear from the past year is washed away as you open your arms to yourself. Your inner child rushes to hug you tightly, and you encircle them with joy and love. Told to dress right, stand up straight, march in line, fit in, and keep quiet. Your inner child has suffered under the tyrannical rule of growing up for far too long. You cry cleansing tears that leave behind a sensation of blank hollowness, begging to be filled with something more. Then you hear your inner child begin to laugh. The sound sparkles in the nighttime landscape, filling your heart with joy as you both let go of all of the regret from your past. As one of the tears falls from your cheek, you see it strike a blade of grass and turn into a warm, bright fairy light. Glowing gently like a firefly, it climbs to the tip of a blade of grass and takes off into the air. One by one, both your tears begin to turn to brilliant points of light. Some drift lazily as if they are floating in a gentle stream. Some zip about excitedly as if they are made of pure energy. As more of these little lights begin to form around you, the child pulls back and looks up into the night sky, slowly filling with hundreds of little dancing lights. Your inner child's large eyes shine with the last of the happy tears, and the reflections of the fairy lights make them look like galaxies filled with the light of hope and wonder. Suddenly, the lights begin to swirl gently around you. They push at your backs, urging you forward. One step after another, you let the little lights swirl and flow around your feet, guiding you. Soon, you and your child are dancing with each step, laughing and playing in the grass as you follow the stream of light. When you come to the bottom of a high hill, you and your child race to the top and reach it at the same time. Now, you know why the sky was dark. At the top of the hill, Rising from your stream of light and climbing to the heavens is a massive waterfall of stars. Twinkling and dancing just like the fairy lights, the celestial bodies swirl with beautiful colored mist. As far as you can see, a massive curtain of sparkling galaxies falls upward, making one of the most sacred spaces in the void between magic and mortal, the veil. Hundreds of beautiful lights begging you all to travel upward. And around you, you see your loved ones, family, friends, standing before the veil, holding the hands of their own children. Each of one makes a decision, takes a breath, and steps into the veil. A flash of bright light makes you shut your eyes, and you step through and are filled with light, joy, hope, and love. As each of you gain your stones, I invite you to walk forward. Come to the bowl. When you reach the bowl, hold the stone before your heart and make a choice. Keep your heritage for yourself. Leave this circle with your own history, or drop the stone in the bowl and choose to become one of us. If you have chosen to become one of us, please come to the forward, stand to the sides, make space for others to make choices as well. Should you choose to hold your heritage, I ask you to take your stone, step free, and stand outside of the circle so we can make space for everyone to make the choice that is so very precious to them. As you choose to stand forward, my new Fae, please gather, make friends, meet each other. My friends, once everybody has had the opportunity to make this choice, I will do a transformation of all of you at once.
Has everyone made their choice?
Please, if you have not had the chance to make your choice, lift your stone above your head. Walk forward. Do not be shy to ask for space. My people are generous. We want everyone to have the opportunity to participate should they choose to do so.
Merry meet.
Merry meet.
All of my friends who are here at the front, you are about to make a choice you cannot unmake. My magic is something that is strong, and it is made stronger still by every one of my people who stand around me. Tonight, the veil is at its thinnest, and I cannot undo what I am about to do. Should you be standing at the front of this circle when I complete what I am about to do, you will be Fae forevermore. You will have family forever. Is everybody ready to make that choice?
Yeah. Speak aloud your choice. Yes.
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 Yes. If you wish to become Fae, then we will begin. I ask all of you who are standing in the circle to close your eyes. I ask you to take deep breaths. Draw them from your toes, from the bottoms of your feet. I want you to feel all of the magic that has been brought into this circle. I want you to picture that which you love most about your life, that which you would desire most in your future, that which you regret most of your past. You are about to begin lives anew. You are about to begin again. You are standing around a circle that is full of magic and power. As you breathe, I want you to draw that magic from your toes, I want you to feel it seep from the earth and rush up every vein, every fiber of muscle, through your legs and into your diaphragm. I want you to draw breath after breath and feel that magic fill your belly and travel up to your heart. I want you to feel it inside your chest. I want you to feel it fill your heart and soul. I want you to feel it splash into every chamber of your heart, wipe it clean, and rush upwards to the crown of your head. I want you to feel this magic fill every iota of your being. Every molecule is seeped and soaked in magic. I want you all to think about who you are in your heart and your soul. I want you to imagine the most beautiful, powerful, strong version of yourself. Everything you have ever wanted to be, everything you have ever believed yourself to be capable of. I want you to fill your body, fill your mind, become everything you have ever hoped and wanted to be. I want you to imagine yourself on the battlefield this Saturday. I want you to imagine the power that you will carry. I want you to imagine your sword glinting in the sunlight as it takes down every foe you will face. I want to imagine you carrying water and handing it to your friends and your family. I want you to imagine yourself surrounded by those you love, those you know will be at your back forevermore. My friends, as you continue to breathe, as you continue to see yourselves in the heat of battle, in the roar of voices, in the smashing of shields and swords and armor, I want you to remember that you now, forevermore, will be more than you ever have been in the past. Everything you have ever hoped or wanted to achieve lies at your feet. You are capable, you are strong, you are beautiful, and you are everything. My friends, welcome home.
Into twilight!
All of you, welcome. I ask that you raise your voices, your hands, and everything in celebration. Thank all of you for welcome home. Welcome to the family. You will be experiencing a few changes over the next few nights. Take two and call me in the morning. Beyond that, we're about to have a large celebration. Before that happens, I have a very important announcement to make. There is somebody here who left us a long time ago. Somebody special who walked through the veil of fairy before she was even born. There is a beautiful child here tonight that is a daughter of my former queen. Somebody that I seek to make peace with. And she is here to make an offering. I would ask that you all stay and be a part of what is going to be something very special for all of the folks. Bicolline, are you here?
I am here, Godmother. Now, it is very wonderful to stand here with you all, and I must say, to address my offering, I have a story to tell. I was exploring the depths of the oceans near Carcosa when I happened upon an artifact, an item, tossed aside carelessly and broken. Calling out for anyone to help it to be fixed again and restored. And, well, young as I am, I have not the power to fix it alone. So I ask for help. Catherine? Okay. What is it?
Catherine.
Mother. My daughter. Why have you called me here tonight? Well, I have called you to tell you that I have finished the task which we have embarked upon months ago.
Very well, I am proud. Greetings, Fae, mortals, Fae touched, and those not, yet. Runa, I must say, I'm so proud of you. Seeing all of our people here together, the work that you've done to continue the task that I've given you, I'm quite impressed. I know that my visit last year made some people uncomfortable, so I won't tarry here long, as much as the idea of spending a night with my dear, dear Hartigan and our darling daughter Leaflin entices me. I have only come here to complete the task that my dear daughter has asked me to do for you. Here she comes. Come, Leaflin. Show the godmother what gift we've made her.
Make way! Make way. Make way for the godmother.
My friends, for those of you who do not know, 3 years ago now, the Fae landed in Bicolline for the very first time. And the only way that we were able to pass through the veil and become a part of your world and meet all of you and become a part of a new family is because of what Leaflin is holding that I had thought had been lost forever.
Godmother, as you know, it is the silly way to celebrate summer and the eternal. I found this artifact once in the state of summer, then in the state of winter, and I have restored it in the state of spring, so that as a gift to you, it would be restored to summer once again.
Leaflin, you do not know what this means to me. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. My friends, this is a symbol. This is a symbol of what it means to make peace and be friends. I left on harsh terms. I saw the opportunities you gave me as a cage, gilded, but still a cage. And when I found this world with all its magic, magic so much more potent than the magic we've left behind, I never wanted to return. But you and your daughter have taken the time to show me that if we can learn to work together, that if we can bring our magic here, we can make a home for her.
If you ever want to speak with me, Leaflin can help you.
Thank you.
Catherine,
Catherine.
sheathe your weapons. She's just a mortal.
My friends, thank you. Thank all of you for being here. And now, I would like to announce that for the Fae, those of us who have joined us and allies who are our closest friends, we are about to go get drunk. The big giant one.
That would be me!
He's easy to see because he's tall. He will be leading a procession back to Ordo Camp where the Scots, who have recently decided that they don't want the Fae to be angry at them for a year, have presented a giant bowl of what is referred to as goddamn punch.
Yeah! What bowl?
giant bull!
I ask Aiden to lead all of you in a procession. Please cheer, dance, clap, sing, or walk. Please head to Ordo Camp to enjoy yourselves, and I will be along shortly. I do have some cleaning up to do, but afterwards I will be happy to join and visit and spend time with you all. Thank you for your time, your hearts, and your love. I will see you at Ordo Camp!
For those of you curious, we are taking the booze from Ordo Camp and taking it to the pavilion behind Old Town Tavern, where I will be giving us Bugman's finest, and I hope that others will bring their booze as well. This is a sharing evening, and hopefully a drunken one.
Okay.
That was awesome.
Oh, Catherine, how do you feel?
I'm slightly confused. But it seems like it went well, so...
do you not remember what happened?
No, but I'm guessing from context clues that Githane was here.
Yeah, the ghost will attack the ghosts.
He really used those wings right about.